know why I feel this way. Every day I wanna run away. I think I'll go back to that place I stay. Play on the server the TimeShot way.
Hello people, it's Poet, and we're back on TimeShot. I just logged in. Looks like Fabe just logged in too. Maybe I'll ask him to record later. We were actually recording earlier today, so it might be a little bit too much. I don't know. Is there ever too much of Fabe? I don't think so. Anyway, today I wanted to at least get some glowstone going, because right now I don't have very much, if any, glowstone. I know that I don't have any in these chests, so far as I can see. And I'm probably going to miss it if I do. Oops, that could go in. Yes. Look at all these chests I have randomly. None in here. None in here. Nope. And no. Alright, so I need to get some glowstone. And that's just kind of purely for aesthetics. I have not logged into the server in what seems like quite a while. I think even the last video that I posted from this server was from quite some time ago. Or at least it feels like it was quite some time ago. And even then I didn't really accomplish too much. I know that in the last video, I think it was, I made this cow farm. Just a basic cow farm that has nothing to it. Why is this guy out? Why are you here? Why are you not in your home? Huh? What? 1, 2, 3. And then this fourth cow is just here. I don't get it. I don't understand, but whatever. I'm gonna block him in. I don't have very much for blocks, but I'll do that. I don't have any wheat on me either, so I can't really breed them right now either. But let's get the donors off the table. We've got 3 donors today, which is a good thing. Oh, no glowstone in here either. I thought if it was going to be anywhere, it would be in one of these chests, but nope. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Hey, I got some iron? Do I need? Yeah, I need a chest piece. I keep dying, so chest piece is a good thing. How many deaths am I at? 10. 31 for Fabe. Jeez. My booties are almost dead, so I'll take that and I'll cook some up. There we go. I don't know what I can do with any of that. All right, so let's see what we got here. Just quickly, what's our scale again? Yeah, 50. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. So I need 1, 2, 3. And some signs. Don't tell me I came down here without any signs. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, I'll go back up. Man. Oh, I got wood. I'll make some. I can make some. Okay. Ciao. Ciao, Phoebus. So let's see. I do have all of those other donors to put in from the charity live stream. Again, thank you to everyone who came to that charity live stream, and this will be the charity live stream room, right? That's what I put down there. Dino donor room. So that's the live stream room. It's going to be jam-packed. I looked at the page just before I did this episode because I had to get the names for these 3 donors. And it's so massive that, and it doesn't group any of the people who donated more than once. So I'm gonna have to pour through it. I'm gonna have to crunch the numbers, put all the names together. But I think we're totally gonna fill that room. In the meantime, we got those 2. So let's get these on the bar where they should be. Okay, so here's 1, 2, whoops, 3. I still haven't filled this in after all this time. It's happening right now. There we go. Okay, so this one is from Steve P. And it was $1. This was actually after one of the live streams that I did where I was coding the website. And his comment was kind of cute. It said something like, I felt bad that nobody donated, so here's $1 or something like that. And thank you. Thank you so much. That does mean a lot to me. It really does. The little amounts still matter to me. This one's from Rhiannon C. And it was with 15. Whoops. Line break. 50. What? Does my enter key just not work sometimes? Is that a thing? Rhiannon C, $15. So thank you so much. Left a very nice comment, basically saying that I brighten up their day, and thank you. You brighten up mine. It makes a world of difference. That much money, it really does. $15. People don't realize, like, when you're really tight on money, $1 can even be a meal. You know, I can go to the store and I can pick up a thing of yogurt or something for $1. $15. And I can buy just about every single product in the entire supermarket you can get for under $15. So it broadens what I can eat that day. It's like, it really matters. So thank you so much. And I love the name Rhiannon. Reminds me of that old Fleetwood Mac song that I really like the song. So when I was writing down who it was, I was singing the song in my head. And this one is from WBF B Danny. And the donation is a $5, a fin. Thank you very much. It says, "Poop, we love you," was his comment to me. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all the donors and the amazing people. Again, 50% of those donations go to charity, so that's really awesome. It turns out that YouTube is going to be putting a tip jar kind of thing on our videos now, so that people can actually, when they want to donate on the fly, they can just tip jar us, and it's going to make things like charity especially so much better. And it's, you know what? Hey, if we can change lives that much easier, I'm all for it, right? Okay, so let's get to the Nether. I don't have too much for food on me, but I have enough, I guess. Let's see. Oh, Jake just messaged me saying he wants to record our diversity thing. But, I'll let him wait. I'll let him wait. He can wait. Alright, so. This episode is kind of... What the... Oh, right. Oops. We kind of griefed. You know what? I'm going to change all these poop signs. You know what? Enough with the poop. I get it. I get the prank. But enough with the poop already. So I'm going to remove. I'm going to do some. I saw Siri's episode, and she was she went to the shipyard first, the shipping yard that I made at spawn, and she said, "Oh, poop shipping. Well, we could always use more fertilizer." Like, she tried to play it off like it was actually a thing. Yep. Poop fertilizer is exactly what we ship at the poop shipping yard. No, not at all. But it was kind of funny that that's what it was like. But that prank was a good one. I like that one because it's easy to clean up, easy to do. I've heard rumors that Violinaria, so there was a traitor, she said. There was a traitor, because they left me a private message saying, "Violinaria, April's gonna prank you back. Be prepared." And she totally was like, "That guy's a traitor." Spoiling all the surprise and the suspense. I don't know what the prank is gonna be, but I am prepared. Trust me, I am. Alright, so that portal there. Where is... Huh? I can see little tiny outcroppings of people who have collected glowstone in the past. I think I'm just going to go and get the glowstone here. Because... Is this over top of anything? Oh! Jeez, that scared me so bad. Is there any... That one looks like it's a little bit easier to get. So I'm going to go there. Oh, maybe I can't. And maybe it wouldn't be a good idea with that guy over there. Oh, no, he's coming this way, too. This is the worst. Ah! I have a bow but no arrows. Is he gonna come this way? Their range is pretty far. I don't want him to... Okay, he's kind of gone. Alright, I'm just gonna start pillaring. Ah. So menacing when you hear that gas noise when you're pillaring in the Nether like this. Oh god, here it comes, here it comes. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Gotta eat first of all. This is so bad. He's coming this way. No. Oh crap. Oh, half a heart. You see, this is why feather falling booties are so much better. But I can't even get that glowstone because that guy way over there exists in this world. And so is the way of the gas. And he's not going anywhere. He's just sticking around. Like, no, I'm not going to go. There's a vast expanse. The Nether is infinite. Nope, I'm just going to stand. I'm going to walk right up to you. Fly right up to you. This is gas right there. Man. Well, I'm going to go elsewhere. I can get this glowstone for all I care. I nearly punched that pig man. Yeah, I could get this, I guess. Watch, he's going to probably fly over here now. I just have that feeling. And then there's no surviving that fall. Alright, let's see what I got. I got some netherrack on my bar for some reason. But I will use it. So, just going to pillar up right here. Yeah. I don't hear him now, at least, and that makes it everything better. But anyway, this episode is kind of in relation to the fallout of what happened since the last episode. It was kind of an utter disaster. I was greatly offended, surprisingly not mostly by people from elsewhere, but from people on my own channel, which was kind of the thing that I wanted to talk about today more than anything. And this day I will be naming names, just to clear the air, I think, more than anything. So basically what happened is, like I say, an utter disaster. In the last episode, I talked a lot about a person who took it upon themselves to copy a series of mine. More so, the way that a series is edited in such a way that it makes the gameplay unique. Now, people on my channel, people who I asked to show respect, just did not show respect. And that really, really hurt. That I was very saddened by that kind of fact. That people would show that much disrespect. People who were subscribed to me would show that level of disrespect. It was kind of, to me, I was just so offended by it. You'd think that I'm sure they did it with the best intentions in mind. But it has the exact opposite effect. And especially the case... How do I get down from here? How did I get up here? It was especially the case when I went so far as to ask people not to go out of their way to attack someone else. And people, regardless of that, still went out of their way to try to hurt someone else. And that is the lowest of low. That is the most disrespectful, most hurtful thing that a person could do. And I really, truly, maybe I was a little bit of, it was a little bit of wishful thinking. Maybe it was a little bit of naivety on my part. I don't know why I would think that the people who watched the series, maybe because I thought it's TimeShot, and the people who generally watch TimeShot are the more mature audience. I really did have hope that there would be some respect shown, that my well wishes would be well received, and that people wouldn't go out of their way to hurt someone else. But all it takes is one person. Apparently I hear that it was more than one, that it was actually several. Went so far as to go and attack someone who they thought I was talking about. And I'll lay it down for you guys right now, in that the person that you here, okay, let me begin this way. I woke up this morning, and before I could even have my morning coffee, I sat down, I woke up, I sat down on the couch, I was about to go make my morning coffee. Really mellows me out. I love having a nice cup of coffee in the morning. It's just, it's the most wonderful wake up call ever. And I tuned into some movie. I don't even remember what movie it was. It wasn't that interesting, but it was something, some background noise. Because when I do the dishes, when I make coffee, when any of that is going on, I generally like to have some background noise. I'm just giving you a picture for picture, like what the situation was like in my life this morning. Oh, come on. This is not helping the story. Let's see if I can get close enough to knock him out of the sky here, out of the air. He's not even hit. She's not even shooting at me now. Just shooting all over the place. Oh, I almost came close to hitting that moron of a pig man. Oh, there's two of them now? Remind me why people come to the Nether again? Alright, let me get out of here. Let me... I'll never be able to tell this story this way. In the Nether like this. I almost need to go back to the overworld just to tell this story. But I need glowstone. How much do I have? Not lots. I want way more than that. So I'm gonna go maybe way over this way, back towards the excavation area. Probably would be the best place. But anyway, so as not to lose your attention. Oh, look at this! Look at this place! Looks like ghasts have just run amok with everyone, not just me. But woke up this morning, tuned into some movie. I don't know what it was. And I got this text message from Wynn, and it was like 8:30 in the morning. And I was like, "What the? Like text message 8:30 in the morning? Like who is awake that I know?" Because I mean, I wake up at around 8 o'clock, and just kind of fall into place by about 8:30, 9 o'clock, but not until after I have my coffee. Got a text message from Wynn, and her message to me was really sad. It felt like she was kind of trying to reach out, and she said, you know, I really wish that I had access to your account or your password or something, so that I could delete some of the comments that you're getting. You're getting raided. You're getting flamed. You're getting harassed by the most hurtful comments. And I was like, what? Like, what happened? What is somebody, you know, like someone stolen some accounts on YouTube or something, and they're raiding my account, or what's going on? Gotta check it out. So I logged into YouTube. Heard a blaze. Oh, we're right near. Didn't realize we were that close to the Nether fortress. But anyway, I log into YouTube, and it's just the comment section is full, completely full. And here's the name drop. It was Best in Slot was the name that kept coming up and coming up and coming up and coming up. And I was like, what the heck? What is this? And it was the most hurtful, hateful, spiteful, ignorant, and and just, I don't know, the rudeness level was something that I have not experienced ever before. I mean, I've seen the odd Sky Does Minecraft fan. If I do the Sky Does Minecraft fanboy voice, you know, the, you know, they will be pretty hurtful sometimes, and they'll lash out. But I have never in my life experienced something quite like what I experienced this morning. There were people sending me death threats. There were people telling me to kill myself. There were people saying that my life was a waste. There was someone saying that, you know, I was disgusting, that I was ignorant, and so on and so forth. Of course, I'm leaving out the most vulgar. But basically, my comments today, the blacklist, I have a blacklist of words that I don't like seeing in my comments, and so I put them into a blacklist, and they basically have to go for approval before they go to my comment section. There were about 120 of those, and of the spam comments, there were about 108 of those. And like, I just have never in my life seen anything quite like that. The video I did, the last TimeShot episode, had something like 75 or so thumbs down, which is, I think it's edging on like a third of the whole total amount of ratings on the video itself are negative. And it was like, okay, what the heck is going on here? And so I talked to Wyntr first. I talked to, I think Liam was maybe talking about it. Fabe also, because Fabe was watching my episode, and he went to go reply, and he actually did reply, and then he looked down and said, "Wait a minute, how come there's so many dislikes?" And he said that he investigated into the comments and saw that it was just an utter flame war, basically. So what happened was the big question that I had. And this is why at the beginning of this episode I said there was a huge amount of disrespect, and I was disgusted by it. But not because I got 200 plus comments saying terrible things, but that what sparked it was a massive amount of disrespect towards me by the people who felt that it was their job to go against everything that I told them to do and make someone else pay for something that they didn't even do. And the reason I name dropped is because it wasn't even the best in the slot guy that I was talking about. And yet here he was. He actually was getting comments from people saying, "How dare you copy Poet," and so on and so forth, to that effect. To which point he had to then defend himself. So he said he made a video to defend himself. Or actually, he didn't say that. He removed his video. He made a video trying to defend himself, saying, like, "Look, I didn't copy Poet. Like, I had... it was about the dinosaur battles. I had that idea eons ago because I've been doing the Jurassic Park Operation Genesis since I was a kid," or whatever it was. Blah, blah, blah. And that it wasn't his intention to copy me in any way. And he was just trying to defend himself. Well, that, I think in making that video, it was what caused this massive wave of his supporters coming to my channel and saying, you're an effing A, you're a this and that, go and kill yourself, blah, blah, blah. And basically that blew up from there, because then my supporters went to his channel and so on and so forth, and it just caused a huge amount of waves. And at the end of the day, here's my take on all of it. Is number one, those who went out of their way to go to someone else's channel make a bunch of accusations without knowing any of the facts. Because, number one, I didn't say anybody's name. Number two, I didn't give anybody's series. I didn't say whose series, what episode, what video, whatever it was. I didn't say. Number three, and I've always said this, are that my opinions are my own. My opinions are very speculative often. I always say that this is not right, but, asterisk, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm not right about this whole thing. I always have hope that I am wrong, and I'm always the first to admit that I'm wrong. And I think the number one thing is that, like I said in that video, I think it took me like 5 or 6 retakes of that video just because I was trying to get it out in such a way that it would be entirely my perspective and not the perspective of someone who was spiteful or hateful of somebody. Some of the comments I did say were that, you know, I did have respect for them, but I lost respect for them. Or that, you know, if I was going to do a collaboration with them in the past, I wouldn't in the future. Because now, even if they go do a series again, I'm sure that they're probably going to be copying the idea. And all of those are still true. I don't think that I was at fault at saying any of that. A lot of the people right away took it upon themselves to believe or not believe certain things, to believe or not believe certain people were involved. And that is exactly why I didn't name names. I asked that you guys don't. But I saw the comments. I saw people in the comments saying who it was or who they thought it was. I saw people in the comments suggesting and making accusations. And this is the worst of it, is I even saw people saying, I don't care if you told me not to, Poet. I'm going to go ahead and tell them that they shouldn't. Because they shouldn't, and they're bad, and blah, blah, blah. Even though they had no idea who I was talking about. Can you tell how upset I am? I've been upset this whole day. It's 10 o'clock at night right now. I've been dealing with this since 8:30 in the morning. And I've been literally this upset this whole time. I had Liam trying to calm me down. He at one point said to me, like, just don't feed the trolls. That's rule number 1 of the internet. Don't feed the trolls. You know, don't worry about it. It'll roll. It'll just fade if you don't deal with it. But what gets me the most about it, I agree with that completely. But what gets me the most about it is that the people who I thought would respect me the most, the people who subscribe to me, the followers, didn't show me that much respect. And, you know, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. And I was just devastated that the people who I love and trust, you know, you guys who watch these videos would, not all of you, a lot of you just showed support, and thank you for that. But there were those of you who went out of your way to make waves, and that was just wrong. Especially when the person who got attacked, by and large, I don't know if the person who I was even talking about, probably they did too. You know, I can assume that more than one person was verbally attacked in some way, but certainly because of the video that was posted on their channel trying to defend themselves, and the fact that they then came to my channel and again in the comments were trying to defend themselves, I think that made it much more one-sided to this Best in Slot guy who, I'll be honest with you, apart from doing Jurassic, I think the first time I ever saw his channel was when I was doing Jurassic Park Builder, and I searched for anybody else who would be doing that game, and I thought to myself, like, who in their right mind would be doing a Jurassic Park Builder Let's Play, and his name came up. And I found out just yesterday that he's also doing the Operation Genesis as well. But the very fact that people would go out of their way to throw somebody under a bus when they don't even know for a fact who it is, And a lot of people were saying, well, Poet, it's so obvious who it is. You got it wrong. You know? It's just... I'm just so upset. But what can you do? I mean, my feelings were hurt pretty bad today. By both sides. You know? Nobody takes negativity very well. I don't know anybody who really does. And a person can go out there and say very clearly, you know, oh, I let the bad comments roll off me. And any actor, any personality, any entertainer, anybody who's in the public eye would say that. You gotta just let those things roll off you. You know, if you hear your name in the tabloids or something, you let it roll off you because it's not true. You know it's not true. But still, you know, you wake up in the morning and you've got 120 comments telling you to kill yourself. You know, you don't know what kind of frame of mind that I might be in, what kind of depression level I might be under, what stress I might be under. And to have that kind of thing happen is just, it's disgusting. So I certainly don't commend any of the people who are coming from anybody else's channel, but to think that there were people, probably even on my side of things, who were doing the same thing, it just, that is the most upsetting part of it. But, like I said, there were people who were very supportive, and to those people especially, I thank you more than anybody. To be that strong person that I asked you to be, those people are the ones who I really highly commend. I couldn't have asked for anything more. You know, all I wanted is for people to show respect. I didn't name names or suggest who it was exactly for that reason, and people still chose to go and attack some random person. It reminds me of some of those movies, and maybe it's taking it a little bit too far in my perspective. But I remember seeing a lot of movies, especially set in the past. So we're talking in the 40s. We're talking in the 1800s, late 1800s, so turn of the century, 1900s, early 1900s, when there was a lot of bigotry, when there was a lot of hatred for other people, and that kind of thing, when you'd see a lynch mob of people who would get the opinion in their head that they were right and the other person was wrong, and they would go and attack them, and, you know, that kind of terrible things would happen after that. That's almost what it reminded me of, and that is, it leaves a sickening feeling in my stomach that people would be that hurtful coming from my channel. You know, I never wanted that. It's just, what can I say? Now, to answer, I will actually answer some of the comments that I did receive from both sides. Number one is, I don't think I really, I'll touch upon the comments from my side first, because I've kind of already talked about them quite a bit. I don't remember what pattern are on these pathways. 1, 2, 3, and then a space, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can do that. What block goes in between? That and that. I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm just getting so confused. Actually, yes, I will. I just need some stone. But there were a lot of comments from Best in Slot's side, and they were, of course, alluding to the fact that they think that it's him I'm talking about. But their point was, you know, if you had hashed it out with this person in the first place on YouTube, then it wouldn't even be an issue, you know, because you would have hashed it out in person, and, you know, that would have been that. Then you would have been able to solve it that way in some way. If you didn't solve it, at least you'd have it private, and then, you know, no harm done. And I actually do agree with that sentiment. But at the same token, one of the biggest reasons of why I would rather put it in my channel like I did and not really talk about it you know, in any other way, like from person to person, is because I didn't want it to go any further than my channel. You know, this series in itself, as a lot of you guys know, is almost entirely based upon just my personal opinions, and I don't necessarily think that it's ever gonna get out of this channel, this page that you're watching right now. You know, I don't ever consider for a second that if I say something, that someone else is going to have to face the wrath of my fans. That's never something that I've ever even considered. So that's one reason why, to me, I didn't even consider going and talking about it to someone else, because this was purely just speculation, even on my part. I admit that fully, that I wasn't sure, and that my speculation was the entire cause for me not wanting to do anything with their channel, and so forth. But that was my choice. You know, I choose to be that way. I chose to just, you know what, it's better to avoid them than to talk to them. But with this whole fiasco, people kind of forced it upon poor Beston Slot and myself. And it was foolish. It was just, I mean, just terrible. The fact that we were both attacked by people who we love. We love you guys who watch us and support us. And I think on both sides there was some betrayal there in some way. He removed, Beston Slot had made that video defending himself. He removed that video, I think more than likely, either because he realized that, you know what, maybe he's not talking about me, maybe there's no real need to defend myself, or maybe just because he saw the amount of backlash that I was getting on my channel. I think he removed the video before I was even aware of it, and this was still very early in the early hours of the morning, so it was good of him to at least do that part to kind of take some of the blow away from it, which was good that he did that. Let me just say that, because it was getting kind of out of hand. I must admit. Basically, I just went and I blocked. I have the ability to block the comments. I literally went and I just mass blocked anybody who I even saw bickering at all. I blocked, and that's not only people from his side, but people from my side as well. If you were complaining and arguing and being that negative person that I definitely don't want you to be, I blocked you from the comments, and there's no unblocking. That's just, you should know better, honestly. If you're a child, it's time to grow up. If you're an adult, then you definitely should know better. So that's basically, he said the same thing. We did talk, him and I, in PMs about the whole thing, because he actually approached me and he said, I want to apologize for negativity, or if you think that I was copying you, and blah blah blah. And I said to him, like, no, I don't understand why that happened, but I want to apologize for the fact that my fans took it upon themselves to attack you, which apparently sparked this whole thing. And I guess what it boils down to is that, more or less, the comments I made, I didn't really think that they carried much weight, because they're just my opinion. And they're about someone that you guys don't even know. You don't know who I'm talking about. So what harm could it be? And here, meanwhile, it caused huge hurt on both sides. But yeah, we talked about it after, and we both apologized for... The funny thing is that I don't think either one of us really apologize to each other so much as that we were basically just apologizing for our own subscribers. And I'll read you a quote, and this actually did cheer me up quite a bit, but the quote says, I wouldn't take it too much to heart. At the end of the day, with 80,000 subscribers, there are inevitably going to be those with a little less tact and respect than you'd hope for. And you know who made that quote? It was Best in Slot. To me. That's what he said to me. And I said similar things to him too. Is that, you know what? I'm deeply sorry that the people who would have gone and attacked you were coming from my channel. Because that's not the kind of people that I want following me. That's not the kind of people I want supporting me. That's not the image I want to see my fans portray. I want them to be polite. I want them to be nice. I want them to be kind. I want them to show respect, whether someone deserves respect or not. And that was another comment that I saw. Someone said to me, you know, you say respect others, but respect is a relative term. People should be respected if they deserve to be respected, or something like that. And I disagree wholeheartedly. You can respect anybody. You can have respect for anyone, whether they show it back or not. And it doesn't so much become respect for them, but it's respect for yourself. Respect that you didn't break down and turn into a monster in some way. Respect yourself to being a better person. Respect yourself to leading a good example for others. Because if someone went to his channel and started saying, hey, you copied Poet's videos, then probably someone else who just went there to check it out, take a look, have a look, whatever, they're going to see that and they're going to follow that bad example and say, well, if somebody else did it, then I'm going to do it. And I saw that comment too, is that Poet's subscribers started this. It doesn't matter if we're showing respect or not. They started it, so we're going and doing it too. And, you know, it was just... I saw another comment that was actually... It actually rang pretty true to me. Was that... Actually, why am I getting cobblestone up here when I could be strip mining at this point? Because I need cobble, and that's why I'm digging. But I'm thinking to myself now, like, why don't I just go down there and get some diamonds while I'm at it, you know? Might as well. And it's always nice while we're talking, kind of calming, that that we can get some strip mining done while we talk. Because we definitely need some calming, I think. It'd be good for all of us. But had another comment, and it said, the back and forth in the comments that has nothing to do with them is basically detailing people on both sides, you know, both sides of the argument, both sides of the fight. It was back and forth in the comments with from people. It has nothing to do with them. The people watching, it has nothing to do with you. If someone's copying my videos or not, that's my fight. That's my problem. That's my prerogative to go and do something about it. That's my prerogative to tell you guys that, you know, this is something that's affecting me in life. And that's basically why I made that entire video, is because I'm horribly honest with you guys. If something's bothering me, like the copycat was, and to a point still is, you know, if something's bothering me, I'm going to tell you. Whether I take it up to them in person or not. Maybe I went to their channel and PM'd them and talked to them. Maybe they were very upfront or curt with me or something. I don't know. I would tell you that too. But it's not your business to go and start attacking others or fighting back and forth in the comments on my behalf or on anybody else's behalf. You know, that's just, to me, that's just wrong. And the word that got thrown around the most was immaturity, but to be honest, I think there was immaturity by and large in many ways by many people, and nobody seemed to be showing people that respect. And I said before, if you can't show respect to someone else because you don't respect them, then be respectful to yourself, you know, by leading a good example and not attacking someone else. So, with all of that said, I mean, at the end of the day, me and Best in Slot, we were kind of just shocked, I guess, by all of this happening. And he even said to me, like, you know, we both got similar, obviously pretty similar audiences, considering that people drew conclusions very quickly that it was you and me and this and that. So maybe we could do a collaboration, and I'm strongly thinking of taking him up on the offer. Probably when things die down a little bit. I think things have, for the most part, died down already. But I don't want to just hey guys, look, we're friends, and kind of thing, because honestly, I still don't even know him really. It was just kind of as a result of this whole fiasco, but that I even learned who he was, and that was literally the first time I'd ever talked to him, ever. And yeah, and I wanna make it kind of clear. This is to my subscribers, so I didn't really detail much about the other subscribers, except for talking about the immaturity, and talking about the respect and lack of respect and things like that. But to my subscribers who jump to conclusions, apart from scolding you, the funny thing is that I would be the first to acknowledge that, as far as Dino Battles go, if that was the series, or Jurassic Park Operation Genesis was another one that I saw thrown around quite a bit as an example of copying or whatever, I admit fully, I was not the first one out there to do Operation Genesis. I mean, and my channel especially wasn't the first one. I don't even think Best in Slots was the first one. There were several. And as far as Dino Battles goes, there's videos with, I think, like millions of views that were posted before mine, with dinosaur battles, dinosaur finishing battles, dinosaur T-Rex and Spinosaurus and all those kinds of... Like, there's dozens of them. And so it's just so idiotic that people would jump to conclusions about something so completely not true. And that's kind of where, at the beginning of the video, I said I was just so offended. I was offended that people would go out of their way and cause problems like that. More so that I asked them not to, but secondly because they got it all wrong and caused this huge problem in the first place, which highlights exactly the ironic thing about it, if it's irony at all, is that I said no names and mentioned no channels, no series, no nothing, and made specifically clear not to attack anybody, for the exact reason that I knew. I just knew in my mind, in the back of my mind, I don't know where, because I said, like I said, I hoped that my subscribers would be the more mature and steadfast and supportive group. But somewhere in my mind, I just knew that if I didn't say anything, that people would get it wrong, and people would attack someone, and people would hurt someone's feelings unwarranted, and, you know, ultimately that's what happened, even though I gave the warnings, which is kind of the thing about it that makes me the most upset. You know, I tried to give warnings to prevent anything from happening, and at the end of the day, it happened even worse than I could have ever imagined, because I didn't mention any names. So, you know what? You win some, you lose some, I guess. But maybe something good will come of it if me and Best in Slot actually do a collaboration together or some such thing. I mean, that's something good that comes from the aftermath, right? The fallout, as it were. So there's that, but that's kind of what I had to deal with today. Certainly nothing nice to wake up to is people, hundreds of comments telling you to kill yourself. You know, I'm thankfully a stronger person. I consider myself very strong when it comes to verbal abuse. But having lost friends, very, very, very close friends to me, to suicide, and knowing how fragile some people, not myself, thankfully, But some people, knowing how fragile they can be, you realize very quickly how much weight words, simple little tiny words, can have, and how you should really often watch what you say and be respectful of others to prevent terrible things from happening. You know, that's all I have to really say about that. What else? What else? What else? What else? There was something just on the tip of my brain, if I can say that, that I was going to say as well. Oh yeah, one last thing, because I'm going to end the episode here. And this is kind of a special project, and I think that this will go a very long way in helping a lot of people, because, like I said, a lot of people just got the complete wrong idea. Whoopsie. Hello. Hello, hello. People got the wrong impression. They got the wrong idea. They got offended for no reason. They offended other people for no reason. They started attacking other people verbally for no reason. So here's what I would like you guys to do. And I don't care what channel you're here from, whether you're here to attack me or otherwise support me. This is what I would like you to do. What I would like you to do is go to any random video. Any random video of either mine. It could be a video of Best in Slots. It could be a video of, I don't know, just a Happy Cat video. Whatever. Could be Schmo Yo Ho song. Could be a Vsauce video. It could, whatever video you watch, whatever it is, find a comment, any comment of someone who is being supportive. Maybe they have a good idea. Eh? Whoa! Hello. Anyway, find a comment, and what I would like you guys to do, here's the project, is say something nice to them. Tell them that their idea is a good one. If they have an idea about something, tell them that their idea is awesome. If they're saying that they had a bad day, say something to cheer them up. If they're struggling to do something, provide them as much help as you can. And just be kind. Spread kindness through comments. Tell them Poet sent you. You know, go out of your way to just be nice to people in comments. And that would go a long way to making me feel better about the kind of people who watch my content, about the kind of people you guys want to be, about the kind of people who I hope are out there. You know, the ones who can easily show support and easily make amends. So go and leave a nice comment. If you were hurtful, especially to Best in Slot, but to anybody, if you left a rather curt or hurtful or harmful or demeaning or rude or insensitive or ignorant or intolerant or hasty comment in any way, and you remember doing it, go and apologize, you know? And that's one of the things that I really kind of found humbling when thinking about this whole video before I started recording, was how easy it is for people to jump to conclusions and start attacking others, but how difficult it is for people to go out of their way to apologize or be kind. So that's why I wanted to start that project, is just, even if it's just for today, even if it's just once, go out of your way, just this once even. It'd be nice if you did it all the time or more often. Do it once a week. Do it every day. Do it many times a day. But go out of your way and find someone's comment and compliment them. Tell them that you like their avatar. Tell them that you found what they said funny. And just be nice. And that's all that I ask. That's all that I ask. It would be a long way to making everything better, I think. And that's all that I have to say today. yeah. It's kind of a load off my chest in itself. But there you go. So like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and do all those other awesome things that you people do. Because I know that you people can be awesome. But you gotta try. You gotta be respectful. And you gotta show some love out there, rather than spreading hate. So we'll see you next time on TimeShot. Bye-bye.